Yo, what's up? It's your boy DJL7, and uh, just want to show you what that's my boy Mark Saffin right there. Right now, we're in the hotel in DC, and dude's honestly inspiration. Sometimes you hear me complaining about this or that, and yeah, my life's real fucked up, but one of the things that really, I had a lot of fucked times in my life, but when I see Mark, it helps put my shit into perspective, Over here. Yeah? He's fucking... You can't even see, right? You can't even see if you're, across the street. He doesn't know if it's you or... And if, like today we was at a protest by Capitol Hill, place where a lot of the Congress people hang out, and then what happened was he couldn't see like half a block down that there was a lot of people coming out the subway, so he was just standing on a corner, and he's at the hotel we're staying at, right? Yeah, the sink was broken, the pipe was leaking underneath, the thing was broken. He couldn't even see it to understand that, right? So I came in here a day later. He was like, he thought the sink was broken, right? And then no, he thought it was him. He thought he made a mistake, right? Yeah, no, it wasn't, right? So I was able to fix it up. The coffee machine, right? He couldn't find the power button. There's just so many fucking challenges. This guy has all the fucking time. Look at this shit. The dude's fucking... He could hear me talking a little bit, but the dude has so many fucking challenges. So... I was about to make a video about depression, right? Like, I've been homeless, hungry, starving, a lot of fucked up shit. But when I didn't have food, I would just well, that doesn't help either, right? I could go into more of the story, but people who's in that fucked up position, it's a path, it's a downward spiral, right? You get beat by one thing, you get beat by another thing, and it's also the not knowing, right? Like, so the thing is that I might go like 3 or 4 days without eating when I'm poor, but the stress of not knowing if you're ever gonna eat, right, or when it's coming, versus, right, going on a fast, like you control it yourself, right? I didn't eat for 14 days, but during those 14 days I could have ended at any time, and the stress level was completely different, right? Actually, it was all right, yeah? Little concern, but it really wasn't a concern because I could stop it at any time. But when I was poor and I couldn't afford the food, that was a completely different experience. So depression, I've been feeling depressed, but why was I bringing my mark into it? So here, let me explain this to you. Yeah, so the thing is that sometimes you see a problem, and then so you just start to try to, I just threw myself at the problem, or something I could do in life to try to, so I would like either clean my room or really try to like find out what was giving me a problem and start to work on it right away. So, I don't have money, I'm gonna fucking, make some calls, I'm gonna hustle, I'm gonna do what fuck I gotta do to make it to the next fucking moment. And I got pretty good at it, and now, as a street dude, in New York City, which is fucking easy as shit to get by in, as a homeless person versus in the country, right? You have a subway here in New York City, right? I remember when I was living upstate and I was homeless, you might have to walk a mile to find the next house, and it might be all locked up, and you're walking by frozen ass cornfields, and there's no food. And here you could just dumpster dive or find a fucking restaurant on any corner, or there's just so much trash around, right? There's just so much available. Food pantries, shit like that. But if you're like, there's a fucking farm and there's like a mile to the next fucking farm, like, it's just fucking stupid, right? So, but being able to control the thing, that's the key. So that's the key to ending depression. So right now, in many ways that's key to ending depression, but right now in this political activist game. I've done so much, but I'm being suppressed and punished for speaking truth to power. And it's easy to get depressed because, I mean, I did kind of like, I refused to sell out. And then I started calling people out, and now they come in for me. Yeah, Fiorella is gonna fucking coordinate Ricky this weekend. That's my prize for working hard, yeah. Instead of talking about AOC, I'm here. Mark, and that's part of the that's part of the frustration, right? Part of the like I feel like I'm doing something right, and that should be a reward in itself, I guess. But the other side is getting so much more help, right? They get the money just for talking about AOC or drama, right? Because that's what the middle class wants, and what they understand. They don't like to see our suffering. They don't like to see our. It makes them feel uncomfortable. They want to just watch another middle class person say, "This rich person's bad," yeah. But when it comes time to actually do the work to find solutions for the poor, they're not around. So, I've been getting depressed, but one thing that can really help you to fight off depression is to find others in worse places than you and to bring your problems into perspective, Yeah, I'm dealing with all this shit. Yeah, I'm never gonna be shit in life. Yeah, I spoke truth to power, and now people aren't gonna help, right? There's the other side can offer so much. All I can offer you is the truth, I guess. But truth is cheap, right? It's only one part of the truth. Anyways, I'm disposable as fuck. I'm gonna get thrown out again. Thrown out and. But my man Mark also in the trash. He reached out to Fiorella as well. She never got back to me. They don't cover disability issues on Combo Couch because they're just not worth it, I guess. They just won't bring in the views or something. I mean, I understand they can't cover everything, but maybe she just got to looking at the, and I can see how it's a circle. Like, they say social media is a trap, poisonous. Now they just found the same thing now. She flying down to, international locations, and we're not going to get any support out here. My man Mark lost his hotel key today. I lost the earphone. I lost the phone when we was in Albany. When you travel, equipment gets lost or damaged. I have a shattered lens on the front of this phone, Traveling, doing shit, looking for justice. And other people in your name jump in the way, and people give money thinking that, what? Because they like the fact that these people said something they could agree with, and they think that these people are going to support maybe other activists and stuff. But there's no trickle down from Door, right? You're making him a millionaire. Not a penny comes down to people like us doing the work. Not one fucking penny. It's worse than trickle-down economics. There's no trickle. Nothing comes down. In fact, they push it the other way. They're no better. It's real sad. So, I mean, whatever. I'm still feeling depressed, but start working at your homeless shelter, It's going to help you to put your problems into perspective. My problems are just as bad. Oh my God. I'm trying to find a way out of this. Look at my man Mark is really telling me, this guy just has so much more struggle. He was real strong today. Today we were out there. People say they think that I'm so strong, but maybe because I'm emotionally weak, maybe because I just haven't been eating right, I don't know. But maybe because I keep crazy hours, don't sleep a lot. But Mark was out there from fucking, in the cold and the wind. I went down into the subway and it was nice. It was sheltered there, but Mark stood on that corner like he just stayed out there. It was cold and you can't really see very well. He's doing what he fucking can, and he's doing when you not just standing out there, but when I have talks about with him, and you'll see later, we're talking about specific politicians he's talked to, specific bills, specific legislation he's working on. You know, he's very accomplished working in many fields. A lot of times I remember one of my buddies said, "Yo, Ed, where do you place yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 as an activist?" Yeah? I'm about a 7, man. People like Mark are out. He's older. He has more experience. He's doing things. In many ways, he's stronger and he has to fight through more issues. There are some, but being Asian American automatically knocks at least a couple points off your score, maybe more. There's no such thing as an Asian American male activist. So I'm still fighting through this shit. But being with Mark has helped a lot. We've had intelligent discussions on things that make sense and things that matter. Like some city council members that are doing good work, helping him get his stuff along. There's actually a city council person from Brooklyn that actually returned his email, while the person in his own district has not has returned the email yet. That's Tiffany Caban. She's kind of slacking. Right? It's kind of weak, but I'm gonna do another piece on that. A Brooklyn city council member who's taken disability rights issues seriously. She responds to someone out of district, and they're pushing this issue now, whereas a lot of these other council members are just sitting on their ass and doing nothing. They said all the right things, then they got their cushy job, then they did fucking jack shit. There's some motherfuckers that actually care. And to be effective as an activist, you need to make people aware. I follow Martin Luther King's methodology of trying to create a crisis of conscience. But they just don't talk about our suffering anymore. So you can't create that crisis of conscience. You don't see the wartime videos anymore. So there's no more anti-war rallies, or it's really hurt or you only see old people there because the new generation doesn't get to see, right, what war really looks like. They just play video games, and that's what they think war looks like. I know what the results of war are. I'm Korean American. My whole family's fucking destroyed. But people don't want to hear that. That makes them uncomfortable. So, as an activist, I'm punished for being poor. It's supposed to help us, right? Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, but maybe I gotta take some time off and just go work in the homeless shelter again. Just help other people that are really fucking suffering. I'm still depressed. All the tools. Maybe you have some suggestion, yeah. People say therapists, blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you, therapists, right? They don't know this world. They don't know this struggle. They don't know this life, and they don't know the solutions. I'm not looking for someone to vent and to listen and then say, "Oh, I feel sorry for you." I need actual fucking change. If I wanted to be a fucking mental patient, I'd be a mental patient. I want to be an activist. I want the actual fucking change. That's all. And you should be depressed because things are moving in the wrong direction. If you feeling happy, then you ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna clip the footage together later on this event. I don't have anything else to fucking say. I'm just gonna upload this video and of me just sitting there just looking at the fucking sky, right? All right, good night.